Good afternoon and welcome to Twerton Park for this National League South match between Bath City and Tonbridge Angels. City go into this game with an ever-improving league position. Looking up the table, they're now in the 17th spot, just a single point behind Chesham and 2 behind Hampton and Richmond Borough. Only sides in the top 7 have conceded fewer goals than City. Up front, well, the Romans may hardly be described as profligate, but goals from the impressive Alex Fisher and a welcome return to scoring for Brad Ash on Tuesday night would have done much to boost confidence. In the last 5 games where City have scored, no less than 7 players have chipped in with a goal. Like City, Tonbridge are one of those sides who don't score or concede a lot. No surprise that when they last met back in August, the scoreline was 0-0. But the visitors from Kent have other things on their mind. This week, manager Jay Saunders announced that he'd be stepping down at the end of the season, with both him and the Angels chair, Sophie Purvis, dropping hints that financially next season may be difficult, with some players perhaps moving on. BCR is not going anywhere, so this afternoon's commentary will come from Mark Stillman, supported by myself, Andrew Kerslake.
Luke Russ is over the top of the ball, and we are underway. City attacking the Bath end. Right to left from our vantage point. The ball is lofted over towards Alves, too high for him. He arches back and gets it towards the near post, where Tomlinson gets it back to the taker, left-hand side. Alves can't stop the cross, and it comes off range. He fails to keep it in play. Hammers it up into the air, and it's caught.
See 5 Tonbridge players, at least 4 City players on the goal line. This is pretty obvious where this is going to go.
Yeah, proper throw a handkerchief over that collection of players. Shields is going to take this corner into that area in the near post. It's terrible, straight into the side netting and behind for a goal kick. That's really amateurish. He's helped up to his feet now, Scott Wilson. Remember he came off against Aldershot with an injury, but yeah, his number's already up. Right there, Mitch Beardmore is going to come on. Struggled to make an influence on this game, really. So both teams just cancelling each other out. One over the top, Fisher sit in the air, Ash congested, Fisher edge of the box, tried to thread it through again, Alves and made the run. Tonbridge still trying to get this away, not fully. Greenslade, referee's got to stop the game, there's a head injury, and all momentum Bath City have had will be gone. The referee's going to drop the ball for Tilson midway inside the Tonbridge half. Shields in close enough quarters. She does, back to Tilson. In attendance for the women's game last week, local ball. Now Reigns on the right hand side. Across to Alves. On the popular side, facing Botti. Trying to cut inside a couple of players. Done well. Alves inside the penalty area. Ash first time shot. It's deflected. It's in. Brad Ash will probably claim that one. 33 minutes, an electrifying run from Alves. And Ash's shot took a massive nick, which forced it to loop over the helpless Rory. And in 33 minutes played, it's Bath City 1, Tonbridge Angels 0. Boy, this game needed a goal.
And that was a repeat of the Alves and Ash show that we saw on Tuesday night. Alves making the great run into the box, went past 2 players, flipped it up, and Ash put it in the back of the net, exactly as happened on Tuesday night. So City, having seen Scott Wilson go off, limping his way to the dugout, within minutes they've made retribution for that. And Ash with his 2nd goal in 2 games. Yeah,
it took a hefty nick off Jamie Fielding, sort of almost off his shoulder as he went to try and block the shot, but it's the element of luck which Bath City needed. They have the lead here against Tonbridge, and by my recollection, that's the first shot on target the entire game. That's a better delivery than his previous one, but well headed away from Tomlinson. It's hit back in as it appears a handball. It's a shot from Wood, charged down from Tomlinson. Ash chests it down and volleys it away. Vincent to try and see back to his keeper, Rowley, who's just got there. Beardmore, credit to him, forced him into clearing. All places still Chesham 0, St Albans 0. Dorking 0, Torquay 0. Rain referred to the middle ball. Wood is Rowley under pressure at the back. Rowley forced away from Ash. Fisher trying to dispossess Backgrin, and well run back from Tilson. Now Beardmore, he's got a couple of options. Beardmore might want to go a long way to goal, and he shanked it off target, but actually I've done him a disservice. His shot maybe had been closer than I thought. He's taken a big deflection off Fielding, and behind for a corner. This time Fielding relieved it didn't end up in his own net. That is Darren Way's right hand, Lee Kendall just in front of the technical area. Goal kick is headed away. Tilson back forward towards Fisher. Alves on the right. Ash takes over, away from two Tonbridge players. Ash under pressure from the back rim. Alves wide right, back to Rains. Timed the cross, he does towards Fisher, but it's well headed away from Fielding. Russ heads it sideways to Beardmore, on for the stricken Wilson. Misdirected header from 𝗛𝗚𝗚𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗧. Russ goes down in installments, where it's his cross straight back to his feet to win the ball back. He's done really well. Russ now sneaks in. Ash, great chance! Oh, it's saved from Rowley down to his left-hand side, and all down to the persistence of Luke West. He played to the whistle, and Brad Ash, he tried to delicately place it into the bottom corner. The keeper's done just enough to put it behind corner for Bar City.
Yeah, lovely move there from Russ. Just got that ball forward to Ash. Ash's shot. Probably didn't get as much power on it as he would have liked, but parried away and sitting in the corner.
Couldn't tell whether it clipped the upright on the way round. It might have just grazed the post. His corner, which Alves takes towards Fisher, too high, headed away from backroom. Not too well though, and Fisher probably half on it over the top. It wasn't an easy chance, and it's behind for a goal kick, which might be the last action of the half, which I'd say since the goal went in, has actually got a lot better. He looks at his watch and says that's that for the first 45. Bar City 1, Tonbridge Angels 0. The goal scorer Brad Ash on 33 minutes when he shot across Rowley, took a hefty deflection. It was Tilson, lofts one over the top for Beardmore, and the defenders miss him out. Beardmore! 2-0! A dreadful error at the back from Sutcliffe. Inside a minute of the second half, Mitch Beardmore has his first goal for Bar City. He took it pretty well as well, hits it into the ground, celebrates in front of the popular side. 46 minutes in, Bar City 2, Tonbridge Angels 0.
That was a nightmare for Sutcliffe. The ball just bounced and he tried to follow it, but didn't connect with it, and Beardmore just stepped in. Almost perfect for him just to slot that into the goal, but a defensive howler, and Jay Saunders must wonder what he's done, because that certainly wouldn't have been anywhere near part of the plan so early on in the second half to have to come from 2-0 down.
Yeah, it was all for that Tilson ball all the time. It wasn't the easiest finish actually for Beardmore, so he had to watch it over his own shoulder. The keeper was coming out, but he hit it low, and the goalkeeper spread himself, did enough to beat him, and Mitch Beardmore's his first goal for the Stripes as Fisher has charged down the ball forward. He played just under 5 minutes in the second half. 2-0 City. Shields lofted one. Fielding heads it back, well headed away from Fisher. Fielding wasn't picked up too well. It's now back to the takers. Shields right inside, time to cross. Does get a testing ball in, and Parcell beats his goalkeeper to it at the near post and heads it into the bar end. Shields again the take. Right footed. Another good delivery towards Fielding. Whilst Richards went down in the box, it was just a slip. It's now 𝗛𝗚𝗚𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗧 on the left. No foul. And Alves is away. He's got Ash in oceans of space in the middle. Ash now brings a little bit slow to it. Ash needs to try and generate some pace. Did the right thing, Alves. Ash will curl it. It's over. I mean, Ash had so much room. I don't blame him. I think Alves will be annoyed with himself. He had to play it into him harder. Had he done so, that would have been 3-0.
Yeah, and further in front of him. He needed a ball that he could have run onto at pace. I think Jordan Alves knows that. Good
to have him back in the team, really. Of course, he just back from 3 games out. And now City in the ball on the right-hand side with Alves. Away from Ward. Ash waiting in the middle. He's played it against Ward. I think Ash wants it played into the middle, but the avenue was closed off a little bit, so Alves done pretty well. Corner to Bar City, their first of the second half. He's over the top of this corner. He's played it short to Tilson. Wide left for City. Now Alves inside the box. Alves shapes up a shot, and I think it's gone out for a goal kick. Only just. It was very wide. It was near the corner flag again. Whether it's sat up for him. Tilson, Greenslade, around 15 yards inside the Tonbridge half. Tilson again has managed to shimmy the ball away. He plays it through the Beardmore left hand side. A little bit of a pull on Sutcliffe. He's won the ball back. Beardmore stays on his feet. Ash near the byline. Is he going to keep in play? He does. Fielding, comedy of ours trying to get rid of it. They eventually do with Tilson. Greenslade. We're going inside the Tonbridge half on the left hand side. Away from Pitt, but clearance again from Sutcliffe. quite an afternoon from Mitch Beardmore. He came on just after City went 1-0 up. He scored the second, and now he's made way on 65 minutes. So he's been on for just over half an hour, but he's made a positive impact, Andrew. It's a shame that he's had to come off. The rotation system at Bar City Radio has got enough cover to continue. Well, I'm not in Devon next week. Alvarez is pretty nice. Oh, goodness me. Well, Maloney went to take the free kick. He's not kicked the ball. Instead, he has absolutely walloped the shins of Alvarez. He's got the yellow card out straight away, Maloney. Well, he's sort of shown it towards Fisher. I didn't think it was allowed. Played over to the left-hand side for Vincent. Tonbridge trying to do something about it. Oh, well. He's run into Reigns, and the referee says that's a free kick. Clearly thinks that Reigns caught him doing so, and caught him bad enough that he's going to pick up a yellow card by the way he's being called over.
That's a bad decision by the referee.
Well, I can't even think it's an accumulation of fouls either, but Reigns becomes City's third player in the book. Towards that near post. Headed away there from Reigns. Vincent heads it back into a good area. Fisher there to cover Batten. Wood couldn't quite bring it under control. And he's back facing his own goal, looking for Sutcliffe on his right-hand side. City try and win the ball back and try and hit them with a lethal counter. At the moment they've got to try and end Wood's progress forward. Back to Sutcliffe. And well lobbed from Ross inside to Tilson. He wants Ash to make a run to his left, and he does. Ash is faced up from Maloney. Alvarez approaching the penalty area. Fisher's stormed forward from back to front. Maloney is on enough to cover him. Ash, though, battling away, goes to ground. Very scrappy over on the far side. The referee says thinks the easiest thing to do is do nothing. And Tonbridge take the ball away, which is pretty wise as Ash and Maloney sort of pat each other on the head. Vincent on the left. City trying to get numbers back. Vincent, ball in. Oh, it's sliced away from Tomlinson. There's Shields' corner into the near post, and whilst Richards can't quite gobble it up, but Reigns is there to clear. There's a real muddle in there. Man getting back to his feet is Vincent, and he was the closest to scoring. Vincent's taking his time with his throw. Headed away from Tilson. Ash to Maloney, who shapes one up. Almost worked out to be a good ball over the far left, but whilst Richards chases and takes the ball. Substitution, Alex Fisher coming off, and Jesse Lebezi coming on. They win this, 48 points he'll take them up to as Botti. The attacking third for Chelmsford. Shields, right-hand side. Shields trying to cut inside, left foot shot is low, it's blocked from Parcell, and 6 yards from his own goal, can't fully clear. Sutcliffe back to Shields. Ward with a curler, and it was really rich wide from Harvey Ward. Richards, no, scored at that end for Weymouth, can't score at that end for Tonbridge. But there is going to be a change there for sure, as Edward Frere is coming on, and Dan Greenslade is going to come off. Tonbridge predictably leaving only one player back really in Maloney, who's got better than Bezzy. Reigns heads it away though, just Shields, just wide of the penalty area, wide left. And he's lost out. Alvarez, he's done well. Played it the outside of his foot there to Mbezi, who's going to have a chase on with Maloney. Alvarez is busting a gut to try and get forward as he's Frere behind him. Mbezi wants to hold it up maybe and wait for an overlapping run. He's done very well to find Frere wide left. He's got Ash waiting on the far post, saved by the legs of the keeper, and well covered. And behind for a throw. Mbezi did very well actually because he was patient, he wasn't rash, and it was very unselfish. Frere's ball across wasn't bad, it doesn't quite lead to it third.
Lovely ball from Mbezi to Frere. Just got the right pace on that. My bet is at least 6 minutes of time added on. Pure guess at the moment, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was something of that order.
He's gone behind for a throw off Ash. There have been a few substitutions. The layoff Beardmore was the longest one down. I wouldn't have thought there'd be any more changes. I mean, Tommy Parkinson's not really even dressed to come on.
The referee's just waved a yellow card at somebody, but very hard to tell exactly who.
So we've had 4 caution this afternoon. So Mbezi picks the ball up on halfway, brings it down well, looking at the ball is in the play, but he was doubled up. Maloney slips it through, that's a great pass, and Botti sliding in has put it wide. And that was such a good, incisive through ball from Maloney. Botti on the stretch. It wasn't easy for him. The goalkeeper came out and put him off. And Bezzy's watching the ball in the air. He's almost brought it down off his shoulder. Tomlinson over the top. Ash to give chase. Rowley is on the edge of his box. Not the best ball up into the air though for Sutcliffe. Oh, has he caught Ross in the head then? It's at quite a high foot. Ross is in agony. To me, it wasn't malicious from Sutcliffe. He only had eyes on the ball. His foot was quite high. But that's very nasty for Ross. He was never going to duck out of that. And he's been caught full flush and Sutcliffe goes into the book. Should be a free kick when we restart, but there's more concerns. City haven't got any more outfield players on the bench, so whether they'll have to finish with 10. Second half to forget for Ethan Sutcliffe, and the second half to forget for Troy. And there's a red card. Sutcliffe, who just received a yellow.
And he must have said something because there's been no other incident.
Yeah, the referee was pointing to him. And he's
still arguing with the referee, but it won't be to any avail. He's going off.
Jay Saunders, hands in his pockets, looks on disbelievingly. There's a couple of benches are speaking to each other, asking what's going on. So Luke Russ at the moment has got ice on his head, being helped off from Sarah Carr.
I don't think Russ is going to carry on.
There's no point.
City will finish with 10 men. There's only a matter of minutes to go here.
Yeah, he's got, from what I can see, it looks like quite a lot of blood on the top of his head, applauding the fans. So Ash is over this free kick. We'll sort all that out in a moment. We played just over 5 minutes of added time. Ash takes it. Kerner, too close to the goalkeeper, who takes it underneath his bar. I don't think I've seen this before from Bar City side. Certainly not in a competitive game where a goalkeeper's going to have to go on and play outfield. He's not going to have much to do. You know, Horsell's number is getting ready, so they do want to finish with 11. But what shirt he's got, I'm going to ask, I'll make sure I interview him after the game anyway. It's Martin Horsell, who hasn't played competitively for nearly 2 years. He's a 38-year-old goalkeeper coach. Man whose career began 21 years ago, and I'm going to guess that this is the first time he's played outfield in those 21 years since he's been a footballer. Joined in January, keen to get involved, chasing forward. Being cheered on. He's got a shirt with no number on his back. He's having a smile as well. He's now putting fielding under pressure. What a sight this is. The biggest talking point of the game, really. Tonbridge going under 10 men and City 2-0 up with a goalkeeper coach up front. Alves near the edge of the box. Alves storming into the area. Alves sees Evan Bezzy and he's ballooned it over the bar. I think Mike Banks just in front of him. Sarah waiting just behind him, just in case. And it's gone behind for a goal kick.
I have to say, if Horsell scored, it would be an afternoon to remember.
Sun's come out again. No need for the floodlights this afternoon. Horsell's first touch, chests it down and tried to play it behind to action. Laughs to himself, and he'll be laughing even more because he's got another goal against Tonbridge Angels, and it's helped Bar City to a 2-0 victory here at Twerton Park. 3 clean sheets in a row for Darren Way's team, and up to 48 points. They can help themselves now further up the table. Surely their form of late has been good, and it is a deserved victory here this afternoon. Ash scored on 33 minutes, shot to a deflection off the helpless Jamie Fielding, and then the second half, inside a minute of the restart, Ethan Sutcliffe misjudged a ball forward, and it was pounced upon by Mitch Beardmore, who half-volleyed home from 12 yards out. Sutcliffe's afternoon got even worse. He was dismissed for 2 quick-fire yellows in added time, but catching Luke Russell with a high challenge. Initially a yellow card, he was then shown a red. And that forced Martin Horsell, the Bar City goalkeeping coach, to come on for a very late cameo deep into added time. City played well. They blunted Tonbridge Angels, really never looked like getting back into the game. A convincing home win, more goals, sunshine, good crowd, positive afternoon, Andrew.
Yeah, the only consequence you fear for City were those injuries. We saw Scott Wilson limping his way off the field and looking decidedly shaky. And then Luke Russ with what looks like quite a serious cut to the head. I'm pretty sure Russ will come back as soon as he possibly can do. But Darren Way wouldn't have wanted to have used all 5 of his substitutes. The consolation for City, they do have a week's break before that game at Torquay.
And just further positives, they go and applaud those fans over there, over 1,000 in attendance. That's 3 home clean sheets in a row, Andrew, and just another positive display. They built on that game against Slytown with another great performance.
Yeah, and of course that win moves them further away from the bottom. City really now looking almost safe. They probably just need another couple of points to make absolutely certain. But they'll be very pleased with these 2 games at home, Tuesday night and today. Both of them 2-0 victories for City.
Also, that's the first time they've kept 3 clean sheets in a row at home in the league since April 2022. Before those was also against Tonbridge, and just their resilience, their shape, their hard work, and it's earning them all, really. They've kept 16 clean sheets this season, which for a team in their position is absolutely startling.
I think also, given the issues around goal scoring, to win both these games 2-0 is I think quite significant. And also Bladash getting 2 goals and having had a bit of a goal drought for a while.
So that's 3 defeats and 4 for Tonbridge Angels, and back-to-back successes for Bar City under Darren Way. The Romans are continuing to rise with their performances, and if they carry on in this manner, then they will rise up the table too. Away to Torquay United next Saturday. They have a week off, thankfully, for some of the wounded to try and recover. Myself and Andrew won't be there, but Alex Lane, Kjelska, George Capsey and Toby Wellington will be covering that one for us at Plainmoor. Thank you so much for tuning in this afternoon. Enjoy what's left of your evening here at Twerton Park. It's reached Bar City 2, Tonbridge Angels 0. Good night.
I know.